And I have to say, it wasn't anything like you see it here. It was a very poorly made site, and I had to change many things. It had sales, it had a stable income, but it was nothing like I expected it to be. So I bought it. I contacted my father, my mother, and I bought this business. And I changed many things. I changed the suppliers. I changed the e-commerce platform I was using, which I will tell you what an e-commerce platform is if you don't already know. I changed many things. I changed the characteristics of the site and all that to try and evolve this business and make it an even bigger one than it already was. It had around 40,000 customers already. So how did I do this? Can we go back to the presentation? I did this through dropshipping, as you said correctly before. Once I got the baby shop running, I was like, I like this idea. I want to create another shop from scratch. I didn't like the idea that I bought someone else's shop. I wanted to actually create something that was mine. So I thought, which gender is mostly shopping online? And that is women. You have to accept it. I know men also shop online, but women are the majority of people that shop online. So I wanted to create another women's shop through the same process, through dropship. And so I did. And I have to say that the women's shop is actually more successful than the baby shop for obvious reasons. Now, what is dropshipping and how does it work? Dropshipping is a delivery of goods from the supplier to the customer without the retailer, which is myself, having any stock. As I have here, no inventory cost, no hassles with fulfillment. Can you see? So the process is very simple. The first step, your customer will place an order from your online store. Your store automatically will send the order information to your supplier. Your dropshipping supplier will prepare the package for your customer after you have fulfilled and paid the supplier for the cost of the product. And finally, the supplier will send the package to your customer's address. Now, is there any future in this? Right now, we are experiencing the peak of online dropshipping. In 2025, so next year, it's expected to reach a market value of 370 billion. This year is at 300 billion, and last year it was at 243 billion, its market value. So as you can see, it is increasing rapidly. It has a rapid growth. Where most people fail to actually be successful in this industry is finding a correct supplier. I had a very hard time of finding these suppliers. I had to do a big research and I had to experiment. Many suppliers came in, many suppliers came out, but I found 3, 4 reliable suppliers, and that's why I have managed to actually be successful with these 2 stores. If you do the math, only 10 with 20% of entrepreneurs actually succeed in this dropshipping industry. Of course, I put here that profits can be even up to 50% higher because you don't have inventory costs, don't have any other expenses of a real life store. Now, I think it was you before that asked me what products are best to sell and which suppliers are best to choose from. Now, what I'm about to say, it's very contradicting because it doesn't relate to any of this. The general rule of thumb with dropshipping is that you have to choose products that are high in demand and low in market competition. So that is trending products, LED lights, car parts, or the trending products that you see online. I chose products that are really high in market competition and high in demand. So that's women's clothes, which you can find everywhere. That's baby clothes, you can find everything. And that is why I am very proud of what I have done, because I have chose to do something very difficult. And the reason it's successful is because I did my market research, I experimented, I found the right suppliers, and I also had a bit of luck, which every story you hear needs a bit of luck in order to succeed. Now here I have a list of some of the best suppliers out there. There are thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of suppliers, but these are the best suppliers that you can choose from. AliExpress, Alibaba, Salehu, some of you may also know these suppliers. These suppliers are also correlated with sites like Temu and Shein, which I know you are all aware of and you have bought things from there. Now, how did I build these two stores? What is the technical aspect of me building these two stores? I had to use two platforms. I had to use an e-commerce platform, and I had to use, which is Shopify, and I had to use a platform that will connect my product, the supplier's products, to my store. So this is Shopify and Synki. Shopify is an e-commerce platform. If you don't already know what an e-commerce platform is, it's basically a platform that allows you to build your store, and it's a platform that allows customers to actually purchase something from your store. So for example, a blog is not made from an e-commerce platform because you cannot make a transaction online. Amazon, eBay, or any site that you can buy something from it is an e-commerce platform. So as I have here, you can use marketing with e-commerce platforms, inventory management, and payment processing. So as I've said before, Shopify, you can build an online store, accept payments online, receive orders, and have pre-sale and post-sale analytics. I have also entered some of the best e-commerce platforms out there. I think you can send them the presentation right afterwards so they can look at these platforms themselves. They have all approximately the same price range. So you will pay around the same money for all of these platforms. You just need to find what suits you best and your products. I used Shopify because I experimented with other e-commerce platforms and I found that Shopify is the simplest one, the most user-friendly, but of course, these are all very good options. Now, let's get into what is Synki. Synki is a platform that helps you connect your products, the supplier's products, to your store. Without Synki, it is impossible to transfer 5,000 products manually one by one into your store. You need a platform that will do this for you. Of course, your e-commerce platform that you are using has to be compatible with Sync. If it's not, you cannot upload these products. I found this platform the hard way because I found my suppliers and I tried to upload every single product into my store manually. And that is adding every single description, every single image, every single price range. That is impossible to do. You will never finish. So this is the platform that I used. Of course, there are again many alternatives to this. There are many platforms out there, but I chose Synki because it's also very, in terms of money, it's a very good option. I have here the plans just to show you what you get with each plan. So of course, with $0 per month, you only have access to the supplier's products. You cannot upload them into your store. With the basic plan, you are allowed 25 products, pro plan 250 products, and business plan 10,000 products. And I believe there is one more plan that allows you to upload up to 100,000 products into your store. Of course, the more money you invest into Symphony, the more money you pay them each month, the more products you can actually upload into your store.
You don't have yearly base plans.
Sorry?
They do not have yearly plans.
They also have yearly plans, yes. It is at a discount price. It's not a normal price as a month. Yes.
Which one did you choose?
I am right now with the business plan, 10,000 products, but because they saw that I am a customer that I'm doing well with my business, have orders, they gave me a discount and they allowed me to have the pro plan, but with the limitation of the 10,000 products. So I have a discount. This is convenient. Now, what did I learn in this process? I learned many things whilst building this store because I did everything by myself. The only people I had with me were my parents. They were giving me advice, but of course they didn't know anything about what I told you right now. I had to do all the research myself with mostly my father and find out how the internet works basically. One of those things that I had to learn was digital marketing, which is your course. Now, a very obvious rule is that with no advertisement, have no sale. If you don't advertise your products, you don't advertise your businesses, you will get no sales. I didn't have a real life shop that everybody could see on the road. I had an online shop, which is very difficult to market. But the best way to actually market these shops is through social media. The process is simple as you create a personal social media account. You just have to create a business account, configure the biography of the businesses. So you tell your audience what your business are all about and get known through paid advertisements, cooperating with influencers that have a large following and can really boost your businesses. In fact, most of the followers that we have through social media and the customers that we got them from influencers that they found out about our site, they reached to me, and we cooperated together. So the way you cooperate with these kind of influencers is that you send them a product for free and they advertise it. They can advertise it through a giveaway so you gain more followers or advertise it in general. And also giving incentives, it is cut out, but it's also giving incentives. So as I've said, giveaways, special offers, discounts, so the customer can be lured into your store, check things out, and that's how you get customers. It's really something simple, but it's something that you have to be patient with. It's not something that happens quickly. You need patience, and you definitely need to have done your research before, so you know what's going around in the market right now, what strategies to use. Here I am displaying the Instagram profiles of our businesses. We have around 3,000 to 3,500 followers across all platforms. So that's Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And I want to expand the social media to Pinterest as well, and any other platforms that are good to use. We make most of our announcements. Sorry?
For you, both.
What? Okay, thank you. I'm okay. We make most of our announcements in our social media accounts. Whatever is uploaded on Instagram is also uploaded on Facebook, and the videos that I create myself are also uploaded to TikTok. As you can see here, I have configured the biography just how it needs to be with the links. We do worldwide shipping, the brand name Alpha Victorious for both pages, so people know that they are linked together. And of course, the brand name of the businesses specifically. So Women's Best Look and Victorious Baby Clothes. These are actually the domain names as well for my sites, womensbestlook.com and victoriousbabyclothes.com. It's very important to have a good domain name. It's very important to have a domain name that is linked with your businesses, that a domain name that has the keywords relating to your businesses, so you can rank higher in the Google search engines. So you cannot achieve anything from what I just told you without these three principles. These were the principles that I was following, I was having with me since day one. Without hard work, without working day in, day out, you won't be able to build what you desire. Without spiritual focus, without being focused on your goal, focused on the target, and being anywhere else rather than what you want to do, it will have a negative impact on your store. And every little thing matters. Every little detail that goes wrong will actually show to the customers. And of course, you have to be resilient. I am working on this since July, and I have to say I came up against lots of difficulties. But I had to be resilient. I had to face those difficulties with power, as they say. I faced technical difficulties, advertisement difficulties, social media difficulties, even personal life difficulties. But I never stopped. I never gave up. I had a very positive mindset, and I said that I will make this thing work. Of course, I want to thank my parents as well, because my parents were with me throughout all of this process, and they gave me some important life tips that all grown people can give you, and especially your parents. So a little bit about myself. Right now, I am pursuing a career in entrepreneurship. I am studying at the University of Cyprus. This is my first year. I am an athlete. I play tennis. I participate in Pan-Cyprian tournaments, and I am also in the tennis team of my university. I also play music. I do lots of things. But I wanted to focus on entrepreneurship and university because many people have asked me, isn't this too much? Isn't it too much having two businesses and also studying and also wanting to do all these other hobbies that you like to do? And my answer is yes, but I chose to do these two things together and start the entrepreneurship career before my university, because I know that these two businesses and these two things that I've created will complement my university studies. I know that every practice that I learn in my university, I will be able to implement it in my entrepreneurship career. And that's the reason why I did this. I'm also a bit of fed up with studying, and I had enough of it at school. I wanted to kind of find something that wouldn't have all my attention only at the university and studying, but also have something that will give me some purpose. Also have motivation for my studies. And all of that at 20 years old. I don't know if you have heard anyone before doing this at 20 years old. I personally haven't. The only, I know that the person who created the move was actually a kid who was like 16 years old. And that I learned afterwards, after what I did. So that surprised me because I thought that I was the youngest one. But as we know in life, there is always someone that does better than you or found something before that. So Temu was a kid that made what he made at 16 years old, and now he's a billionaire. I'm not a billionaire yet, but maybe I will become one day. Who knows?
Good luck.
Thank you. Before I end, I want to leave you with a quote. I'm sure you all know the quote, enjoy the journey and don't focus on the destination. Well, I am here today to tell you that you should enjoy the journey because there is no destination. You should never be satisfied with what you have. You can be proud of what you have, of course, but you should always try to better yourself. You should always try to evolve with whatever you are doing, whether that's running your businesses, whether that's being an athlete. You should never be satisfied with what you have. The moment you stop chasing after what is motivating you, that is the moment the downhill will begin, and you will have to catch up afterwards. And it is not something easy to do. So this is the quote I want to leave you with today. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, please. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. This is very impressive. Of course, there are many questions. And I think we will have enough time to answer that. Today is very open. I mean, it's an exceptional situation to create within a very short year this kind of platforms and make them happen without the theoretical knowledge what you actually have. So just put yourself in his shoes and think about that, how much time he needed and how much time you can need. But nevertheless, there are many more questions. So why don't you start? Can you introduce yourself just short that he knows who you are?
Yeah, I'm Christopher.
Nice to
Where
meet
do you come from? I mean,
I'm from Cyprus.
No, I know.
I live here. So
no, from your business. He has,
I'm from business.
he has to understand.
I
where-
study economics in Germany,
Mhm.
and now I'm studying the informatics. And I'm very interested in the informatics. That's why I took the course. I have a question. What was the idea behind? You wanted to make money, or you wanted to? You had the idea that you wanted to do something for you and
Yes.
evolve it.
Yes, yes, I understand. No, it was never about money. Money is not something that I pursue. I pursue being creative and actually building something that in the future, this is my end goal. In the future, I will be a boss for myself. I don't want to work for someone. I know I've said it to your classmate before, but this is my end goal. Of course, in order to reach there, I might have to work for different companies or work for different people, but my end goal is this. Now, I don't know how this will turn out, because I'm actually basing the success of my businesses off of some suppliers. I don't know if these suppliers will be here tomorrow. They might stop working. And then what am I to what will I do with my business? But I believe this is a good start. And as I said, it was never about money. I just wanted to create something in order to fill my time and also complement my studies. It came out successful, I have to say, but I never thought it would come out this way. I thought it would just be something that I would be working on in my free time, and basically this is the answer. It was never about the money.
What happens
Can you say something about yourself?
I'm Ilona, my name is Ilona. I work in financial industry. I study finance. This topic of marketing, of digital marketing, I tried to pursue before I started all the business management story, but whatever. My question is, what happens after the sales? Like, do you have the support? Are you working by yourself? How did you create the page? Did you create it by yourself? Okay, answer.
Great question. This is all done by myself. I said before starting these two businesses that I didn't want to have any extra costs of people working with me because it's like paying someone. I would have to pay them, or maybe I would have to find a friend that he would like to work with me and we can do this together. But I worked on this by myself. I didn't want to add any more costs on the costs I was already giving to the platforms that I had to use, Shopify and Simki. So that goes with everything, with digital marketing as well, with advertising. These two stores, I did everything by myself. It was very tiring. And
But until now, you have this.
until now, yes, I am by
You work
myself.
on this, so in case a customer comes and tells, this is not a good fit or whatever, or if this is damaged,
Yes.
what you, like, it's all on you.
It's all on me, of course.
Yes.
Of course, it's nothing on the supplier, just everything is on me.
And when there are products that, I don't know, something happens and the supplier doesn't have a product, it goes at the same time, it goes on your website and it says out of stock or whatever.
So this is what Simki does. Simki updates the stock, the prices, twice a day. So the stock is always updated.
The prices in Europe, the price for Cyprus or Germany, what kind?
It's in euros.
No, I mean, each country has different VAT.
Yeah.
So the price is
It's
adjusted
included.
to Cyprus VAT.
Yes, it's included in the price that
And
we
you see the difference between the Germany price and the Cyprus price? For the product, for the same product, have you seen the difference?
Yes, you mean with
Is
regarding
it cheaper or
VAT.
is it, because in Germany, I suppose it would be cheaper. It depends from the VAT, I'm not sure what.
It's 19% in Germany and sometimes it's 7%. How much is in Cyprus? 19, so it's not a difference, the same.
Okay, so it's the same price in Germany and here.
Yes, it's no different. No
Okay.
different. Yes,
I mean,
And about
she also,
sustainability, your suppliers,
yeah.
where does he gets his products?
Just product.
He's a manufacturer, so he actually creates, makes these products. I don't know exactly where he gets his how yes from or how he makes the products.
Well, you should.
But the manufacturer is a well-known manufacturer.
I'm not saying, but you should, maybe you have like, maybe he's taking products that are eco-friendly or whatever, so you can promote your website.
Yes, if they are eco-friendly, we have some products that are eco-friendly, and they are included in the characteristics of the product underneath in the descriptions, which the descriptions are also done by the supplier, which he sent the products.
And how did you choose the suppliers?
Through research, Simki has a big list of suppliers.
Ah.
So Simki also offers the opportunity for you to find the suppliers through its platform. So I found them through Simki, but they also gave me a site, their own site that I can look at and contact them, and everything is happening simultaneously. So I get an order, the order is automatically sent to the supplier.
Which shipping companies do you use?
I don't use, the supplier uses them.
Ah,
So it's because it's shipped from the supplier. I don't ship anything myself. They use FedEx. I use FedEx for all the shipments around the world. It's the best one. Of course, there are many other options, DHL, but I think FedEx is the one that
for now.
yes, for now.
all right.
Now my name is Christoph. Okay, I have a couple of questions.
Yes.
So.
Okay, Christoph is an experienced manager in finance.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, how do you track your customer behavior or the market trend? I mean, obviously, clothing or industry, whatever. It's, we have a different, on summer, you will have something else,
Yes.
on winter, something else. Do you use a specific tool that monitors or track your customers' behavior?
So if you are talking about the customer's behavior on my site or in general,
No, your business.
or my business, so this is a feature that Shopify gives you, the e-commerce platform. It gives you analytics of where your customers land on your page, which products are they choosing, which products they are looking at, they are adding it to the cart. It gives you this type of analytics. Of course, you can correlate it with the season as well. You can do your research online on what products are now trending, but with clothing, it's very straightforward on what people want. For summer, they want summer clothes, winter clothes, there's not much. But Shopify gives you it has the feature that you can see where your customer lands on the page.
So if they come from Instagram or
Yes.
they come from TikTok.
Where they come from,
Can't see that.
yes, which country they come from, you can see many things. I can't log into the admin page from here to actually show this, but there are many features: country, region, where they come from, what they look at, everything. They track everything.
So you created it by yourself?
Yes, by myself.
You have many organic clients that
Organic.
come just by searching the keywords on the Google?
No, and I wanted to say this regarding SEO, because this has to do with SEO. That is anyone they are aware of what
Yes.
SEO means.
Sure.
Yes, it's how high your business is ranked in the Google rankings. So when you type in the business name, if it comes first, second, or if you type our business out, they will come first. But I did 3 basic things regarding SEO. I didn't do too much. I did the basics only because,
Sure.
yes, because I am one person. I can't do all the jobs at the same time, and SEO and advertising. I made sure that the domain name is unique. So no other business has the name Women's Best Look. I made sure that the keywords that my domain has is something that my site also has. So women's and look. So this is also something that increases the SEO, and also content writing. What you include in your site. If we can go back to the sites, it's not necessary, but I have in the homepage of our site details about our site. So content writing is very important for SEO. I also want to create a blog, because a blog also helps with SEO. Having a blog that has general information about your businesses or informs about new products coming in. Social media also is very helpful. And backlinks. So when backlinks is when people from another platform can go into your store. So having many backlinks through Instagram, Facebook, TikTok also increases the SEO. So as more people get into your site, your business has more value and it is ranked higher in the Google rankings. But again, this didn't happen easy. So the businesses are working from late November, and they weren't in the first rankings in January. After January, February, they managed to reach at the top of the Google ranking. So these are the important things. You don't need to do many things. You just need to do the basic things correctly, and it will be just fine. You will have the SEO level that you want.
Your platform, your page. Do your clients have the opportunity to comment?
On the products?
Yes.
Yes, of course. And rate. And an email is also sent. This is email marketing. So
You do that.
Yes, I also try to do that, but it's hard, creating emails every once in a while. Yes, but these type of emails, the comment on the product that you purchased are automatic type of emails. So the e-commerce platform gives you the ability to send emails automatically when an order is made. So an automatic email will be sent. Hi, if you could please rate our products and give a comment. Rating and comments is very helpful for a business because you can then add it as an asset of your business. The people's opinion of your products.
No.
After, yeah, and what is your, let's say, future marketing plan apart from the website? Do you have something else in mind?
Yes, so right now I have some deals with some influencers that you all know them. They have 200,000 plus followers. They found us and they reached out. I want to take advantage of them in a good way, in the best way possible. So I want to get myself involved with them, not only the businesses. I want to market my businesses through myself. So I also did do this through my personal profile. I market my companies, but I want to collaborate with people in real life and actually go meet them, let them know. I also want to go out and meet my suppliers. I haven't met my suppliers yet. They work well, but I haven't seen them in person. I think it's very important that I get the opportunity to meet them and discuss some things with them. So this is my future plans.
Have you thought any mobile application like Facebook that has some? Do you have any mobile application?
For the sites,
Yeah.
no, I thought of it. I need to do more research about it. I don't know how it actually happened, how you can create. I don't know the cost of something like this, but it's definitely will be helpful, of course. I know the Muhas and Shane and all of this.
Yeah.
But since he has two different brands, you have two different brands, he should make the application
For
for
both.
both, or even if you
Yes,
will
so-
expand for more than
As I said,
like everything. So you need a common name for the application.
I said it in the beginning, it's
Common.
Alpha Victorious,
It's a common. Okay, sorry.
and I have it in the biography of the profile as well.
Yeah, so what they're trying to say is to have the Alpha Victorious application.
Yes, that's right. That has both
Both
sides, of course. Yeah.
Maybe one last question from.
Okay, let's have 3 more questions. 1, 2, 3. Anybody else? Anybody wants? Okay, 3 questions.
Okay,
Yes.
something maybe relevant to me, for me, and
Yes.
in my job. I noticed on the website you had a live chat. Is it do you collaborate with a specific company, a third party company?
No, it's all
An AI?
it's all done through Shopify. So Shopify also gives you the opportunity to have a live chat. Of course, if I am available at the moment, I will answer right away. But if I am not, the visitor will place the email, so I can answer to his email.
Okay.
This is also a feature that Shopify has. Shopify has countless of features, and I don't even know all of them. I'm still every day finding out about new features that Shopify has. But these are very basic for a store. Yeah. Yes.
Hi, my name is Emilio Spillanos. Well, my question is basically, what if something goes wrong with your product and somebody comes and sues you because of the product?
Yes. So what do you mean? It is not delivered in a good way, for example, or
Something wrong happens because you said one of your websites is for kids.
yes.
So let's say
It's choke or something with your product.
yeah, or he's allergic to that fabric and the kid died.
Yes.
What happens? How you recover with that?
So we have terms of policy regarding this, and I believe that all responsibilities, since the customer buys the product, all responsibilities are not our. It's definitely not my.
Go through to the
Yes.
manufacturer.
Yes, and the manufacturer, but the manufacturer also has policies. So it is solely based on what the customer bought. So they have to know if someone is allergic, if their kid is allergic to that cloth. So we are not responsible for any things like that if they happen. It's shopping online. I mean, if you buy something from Temu, for example, and your kid is allergic to it, you will go and sue Temu, for example.
Why not?
Okay, then what will happen?
Actually, the European situation is very different than the American. What you're discussing here is the American situation. If you have a problem in America, your coffee is too hot, you can sue McDonald's. In Europe, you cannot, because there are rules and regulations which the supplier has to follow. And if the rules are broken, then the court cases appear, but not to him, but to the supplier. That's the European rules. It's very, very, very different from the US situation. So actually, it's super safe in the European environment to act like this, and you don't have the surprises what we have in America. I remember the case when somebody killed his family by using an Audi A100 because he was not aware that Audi A100 has 400 horsepower, and by accelerating, they killed them. So Audi was sued, and Audi actually had to leave the country. This will never happen in Europe. It is your fault if you do that, because you buy a car and you know that car has 400 horsepower and you need to know how to handle that. And the same situation with that drop shipping. So we have a very relatively safe, of course, there are some loopholes, yeah, and some lawyers will find some loopholes, but luckily we are in a not so dangerous product category that of course something can happen all the time. But I think your worries are not so important for this kind of thing. But it's a question.
In case some of us want to try something like that, we need to choose carefully the product that we will sell. Yes, because we may have.
I mean, in principle, all products which enter Europe have a CE sign, CE, and that CE sign is only possible when the products are registered. It's only possible when they follow the rules, and it's only possible many conditions. And of course, you can buy not CE signed product, but then it's your problem. But if you go to Sync, or if you then these guys will only deliver this kind of products here, because if they deliver something which is not accepted in Europe, they're getting in big shit. Okay, one more question.
Of course, if something goes wrong, if a product is damaged or any of this stuff, nobody's going to blame the supplier, because they don't know that I have a supplier sending the products. They think that the business is sending out the product. So all the blame will be on the business, of course, on me. But I will go to the supplier, and the supplier's policies are also my policy. We go along.
The suppliers provide you also not the models, everything. I mean the features,
Yes, everything is done through Sync. So Sync, the supplier can upload in Sync all of the material.
Sorry, his question was about the models. He wants to meet the models.
So the supplier takes photo of the models and
no, I mean you are only the front page of the supplier.
Of course, yes.
Okay, so everything comes from the supplier.
Of course, everything.
Moments,
This is called drop shipping.
upgrades.
That's the magic of drop shipping.
No. That was my.
He doesn't see the models.
That's right.
I want to see the models one day.
My
AI features.
So it's easy when you have a supplier to
Yes.
But
see
really,
a picture of a
provide
supplier.
the pictures.
Yeah, that's what.
It's getting from the supplier's website, automatically it's doing everything.
Everything.
So everything's from the supplier.
So basically, it's just a website.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a picture, it's a website, yes, that was my, that's why I asked you.
That's why I said that you cannot manually add each product into your store from the supplier. So you cannot manually add every picture, manually add every description.
So, I'm going to do the research, is that, sorry.
Okay, guys.
No, it's okay.
We have to stop because we have another presentation and that our most important participant of the next presentation has a birthday with his mother. So we need to stop the discussion here. That we can at least start the presentation. If there's any more question, Mr. Perez, ask him in person. If not, we celebrate his presentation. Any question here? Let's talk to you a little bit more if there's no more questions. Crystal wants to talk.
Yes.
Okay, can you set up the presentation?
Do you mind if I send my part first if I can go?
Yes, yes, of course. We do everything in one plus. Where's your presentation?
Which one? It's the AI. I sent you earlier.
Oh. How do I do this?
It's because you split the screen, that's why.
How can you do that? Can you make one screen on?
Where's my mouse?
Ah.
Duplicate. Here we go. So where is it?
I uploaded it. For you. It's on the, not the case study, the other one. Direct projection. A mí se me sí, me da από το δούμε.
So where did you load it up? There is no submission.
What? Go down. It's right.
No submission.
I will submit it.
You didn't.
Yeah, it's my name. This, I did add it.
It's not there.
Did we find it?
It's not uploaded.
No?
You didn't send it.
I did download it.
I did download it.
Yeah,
No. I don't have it. Send it by mail at the same time. You also can send it email. Both. Upload it at the same time, just in case it doesn't go through. If it's too big, it doesn't go through. Okay, we have it.
Shall we start?
Iniziamo sulla
You can start.
We start? Thank you. Apologies.
Hey guys, so hi everyone, we are the Three Musketeers. And today we are going to introduce you
Okay, let me stand there.
AI marketing tools. This is Michael, Constantinos, this is Andreas. And we're gonna start.
This is our agenda, what we will show to you today and what we will explain.
So those are the three AI tools for marketing plan and for marketing in general that we worked a little bit just to understand how they work. HubSpot, WordStream, ClickUpBrain, and we're gonna show you the second one, WordStream Advisor.
So let me skip to go to my part. So we see the WordStream Advisor, how it works. The WordStream Advisor, it's this one.
This one.
So it's a tool that you can use for your company in order to help you make your marketing plan and assist you with all the guidelines. We will see what it has. It has a centralized dashboard, which includes all the information for you. So you don't have to switch between all the platforms. It's either Facebook, Instagram, or Bing. This is what the information we found. The 20-minute work week approach is something that it helps you identify what and merge in a fast pace on what your clients or your needs are. So it helps you fasten your procedures in order not to waste any time. And we will see the campaign management features. It's a keyword search, so it helps assist you on new words that you would like to use in your marketing campaign, or what the clients want to approach in such a way. It helps you create ad creation and management, which assists you on what your clients do press on the clicks. So it helps you identify the clicks that they use, what phrases do they use in order to search for your products, or what you want to show to your clients. And there's a performance tracking, and we all know it's a way to analyze nowadays the way our clients or business to business will think of and what is needed in order to identify any issues. And focus there on the efficiency. It provides you information on what how your marketing works through the companies, etc. Just to let you know, I found out that it used to work and now it's closed and it's a free tool now, which it used to have a payout. It's either monthly or yearly, and now it discontinued and in the 2023, in January 2023, and now it's a free tool that you can use, and it's a kind of Let me go back, and now I'm giving to thank you all for your
Question to the.
question for this tool.
How much you have to pay for it?
It's free now. It's because discontinued in January 2023.
So now it's free.
Yes, it's a free tool.
Who do you recommend it?
Not based on HubSpot, to be honest. It's more analyzed to something else.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. So guys, HubSpot, it's not an AI tool, but it's a inbound marketing platform for sales, customer service, and it helps marketeers to create more content through the different features that it offers. It was created in 2006 by MIT graduates, and it started as a free tool. But now you can pay for different plans, and you can mix and match for marketing or sales or customer service for your needs or your business needs. As we said, there are 3 different tiers: marketing, service, sales, and customer service. Some of the features that HubSpot has is AI content creator, AI web page generator, AI email marketing, SEO recommendations, etc. It starts with 15 euros per person, per user, and it can go until 4,000 euros per month. So it's expensive. Now, why to choose HubSpot? HubSpot in 2022 revealed that for businesses that worked with HubSpot for more than 12 months, they gained 130% reachability from the customers, and they had more credibility to close the deals. And as of 2024, it will be acquired by Google. So I believe that it has a lot of credibility, and it can offer many things to the businesses, individuals, or teams. Any questions?
I mean, HubSpot was the company who invented inbound marketing. They were the first to say, hey guys, internet empowers the customer. Internet gives the individual consumer the possibility to know more than the company knows. And therefore, marketing has to be different. Going away from the outbound marketing, going to the inbound. And they came up with all the tools which we're just saying here, which are now augmented or artificial intelligence assistants. And actually, they were fighting Google. I mean, Google had his own algorithm, and the people who wanted to use Google needed HubSpot to be on top of Google. Now, Google is taking over this company. Now life is getting, for us as customer and for the life of the companies, more difficult. Of course, they will maintain HubSpot, but they may not bring it to the level what we need. So we actually need something else. But nevertheless, currently, HubSpot, to my judgment, is the tool which you should use. And of course, it's expensive, but let's go back to Sotiris. If he would use HubSpot, yeah, I mean, it's for a different approach. It's not for dropshipping. this is for your business or producer, with a very different approach. It's still only one person, right? So it's relatively cheap. If he has 5 people, it's still relatively cheap. So if you are, let's say, Mercedes-Benz and you have 5,000 salespeople, of course, that is expensive. But nevertheless, the efficiency you get with this tool is enormous. Actually, you can replace with one HubSpot guy 50 regular salespeople. And suddenly it's super cheap.
So what I learned from my research is that inbound marketing is the digital marketing idea that you can attract customers with content instead of ads. HubSpot though, it's really expensive and it's not recommended for wholesale business, to be honest, or cafes, or it's about maybe financial industries can use it. You can reach up to 1 million users and you will have SEO recommendations based on their personality, let's say. But I believe that after Google acquires it, it will become more expensive.
There's a company in Cyprus. It's called Peterweight.
Peterweight.
Anybody knows this company?
Yeah.
Can you say something?
Yes, I think it's been packages for other companies.
This is the packaging company in Cyprus. How many customers? 5,000 customers. How many salespeople? 50. What would happen if they use HubSpot? This would be 5. These 5 people can do the work of 50 if they use HubSpot. I've not talked to this company. You have access to the company?
Not me, but
Okay. I would like to talk to this guy because companies who are not using these tools. How much is 45 people? That's $1 million a year. So if you use tools like this, they outperform the others. They have only Greece and Cyprus as market, but if they do it right, they could have the whole Middle East. Yes.
Do you know the company Up Next? Basically, Up Next, what they're doing, well, they're not popular in Cyprus, but they're group companies. And Up Next is part of that group. Basically, you ping those guys to find the apps that you can use to engage your company. They currently have Booking as their clients, and basically they can do whatever you want.
Yeah, but I mean, we are talking about tools. These are the companies who are knowing about different things, right? They're applying it. I don't know if they have HubSpot, but they maybe have something else. So let's move on to the next one. Yeah, let's go to the next one.
So ClickUp Brain. What is ClickUp Brain? Is a brand new feature of the ClickUp platform. It's AI that consists of 3 basic products. The AI Knowledge Manager, which can ask all of your questions regarding your project, task, or documents. You can ask it to put in the right order for your deadlines. So it manages your time pretty good. The AI Project Manager helps you to keep up with the group work that is done. And then keeps you updated about the team performance. The third one is the AI Writer for Work, which based on your job description can give you better ideas of how to write and terminologies. So how this feature can help marketeers for me is very important since it can generate a marketing plan offer you some strategies, tactics, so you can reach your customers more efficient. For reason. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. So these are 3 tools which help us to do our marketing better. And as we have learned from Shopify, these tools are really powerful. They give us the opportunity to do work much faster than we should have done. So understanding the principles of the other things is actually also very important for us. So we know what we are doing. And this is actually a challenge that we have here to understand how to get up. So in the case of Shopify, we need to understand what platform we are using. I mean, the world we are living currently here is the Google world. And the Google world gives us the opportunity to be everywhere. But there is one small thing called B where we can work with that, which is 2%. And these guys are almost gone. But these 2 guys are important. Anybody knows them?
Yeah, it's Russia.
This is Russia. How is the Russian market? Cut off. But it's still there. Why let it sit? I mean, from a European perspective, we have our limitations. But from the other way around, China, you can do something. And this is actually the big giant in China. And China is also cut off. I mean, we buy from China. Who is selling to China? Russia, right. So why let Russia take over? Why we are not going to China? I mean, I come from Germany. Half of Germany's export is to China. Of course, nobody talks about it, but that's the reality. Half of Volkswagen is China. Half of Mercedes is China. But half of Cyprus is not China. So the opportunity what we have is here, but we need to look there. Actually, our owner of the school has been to China last week, and hopefully we get some Chinese students. I mean, we not only want the money.
We sell
In Greek.
Potatoes.
business in China.
Yes. How about your China business?
Sorry,
How big is your China business?
several businesses. It's a different thing, and because we know Chinese are
Okay,
well, yeah, and they like to come.
okay, he cannot talk too much. But the reality is that 30% of his business is Chinese.
For us, it's a big.
And people are, we can't tell. But the reality is services is it's needed in China. We don't have it. So that's what I'm saying here. We need to see the opportunity. Of course, we need to optimize that. And the search engine optimization, that was the reason why we are doing the drop shipping. So we need to understand how we optimize our search, because the first thing what people do is they look out for keywords. Yeah. In the 90s, it was magic. Yeah. And then you linked and then you put content. And then now we have AI. And today, everything's moving through this process. So all the stuff goes further on. So the search engine is the magic. You have to be ranked on top. Is anybody of you scrolling down 2 pages, 3 pages? No, never. Yeah, I actually go always on the second page before I do, because what on the first page is all bullshit. And I never search on the Apple iPad. Because they identify the machine and then they dropped. So you really need to look. And of course, there are many toolkits, and we heard today also the term backlink. Backlink means you have one link connecting to your site. Spotify, Instagram, whatever you have, other websites, create these backlinks. Because if you don't have these backlinks, things are not working. So it's on page, off page, and technical SEO, which you have to move. There's much written in the book, so you need to understand how this works. There are software packages who are looking for certain phrases and links, and they crawl along and they look for clues where they can connect you. And it's the title, is the web page, is the meta description, is the headlines, is the page copy, all this kind of stuff you need to have in place that the search engine optimization works. The most important thing is you need to be found. And to be found, you need to be indexed. So all the things what you do need to be recognized in your software package and put forward so it will move forward. So you have to have a consistent URL, make sure the links are working, and give pages unique content. That's all what we'll learn today. So the SOE is searching for free. But of course, you can have the so-called organic, which means you have content where people are looking for. Healthy food, fast travel, luxury, and all this kind of stuff. But then you have also editorial stuff where somebody else is writing about you or an influencer is talking about you. So that is editorial. And then you have the natural research where you really look at the stuff which is the best, yeah? So decide on the keywords, getting the top of Google and stay there. So it's quite a challenging thing. There are many key performance indicators which you have to look at. Of course, the final one is sales. Actually, nobody of you asking how much sales he has.
I was shy to ask this kind of thing, right?
All right. I also didn't ask, but his goal is 1 million for next year. So, yeah. But before we come to that one, you have user engagement. How many users are coming and going? Yeah. How many click-through rates come from here to there? How many backlinks do you have? How is the business profile? What are the rankings? So all these parameters which we discussed in his speech, you need to consider. So it's quite a challenging thing. And then at the end of the day, keep it short and sweet. And he said 3 words, yeah? Woman, clothes, whatever, yeah? Make it descriptive. So you talk about it and people, the machine can search it. There are machines who are searching in pictures now. A little bit tricky. If you index it, easier. Avoid using hyphens, so no extra stuff. Be unique, yeah? Check availability, be creative, keep it relevant. Relevant means today is green, tomorrow is velvet, whatever it is. So come up with the right thing. Make it easy to spell and pronounce. Avoid using numbers and symbols. Be memorable. The machine also learns the way you learn. So there are quite some important stuff which you need to do. There are many more things about tactics and strategies. It's nicely written there. I think the example what we had here today was very important to give us some more stuff. Now, things are changing.
Top 3 SEO opportunities in 2024. Focus on these 3 things to really dominate in search this year. Opportunity 1, don't let AI write your content. Check out this chart. It shows that most marketers use AI to write their content, and most people prefer AI fully write their content and have little human involvement. When we looked at what content is ranking on Google, human written content ranked higher 94.12% of the time. To top it off, we ran an experiment with the help of 68 other sites to see what percentage of their traffic comes from AI written content. The average AI written article had 52 visitors a month. On the flip side, their average human written article had 283 visitors a month. Opportunity 2, focus on SEO outside of English. Look at my traffic breakdown by region. Even though I generate a lot of traffic from the US, the majority comes from outside the US. The way I was able to get a lot of traffic from other regions was through transcribing my content. You can use ChatGPT to translate your content and then have a human from that country adjust the content to be tailored to the local audience. Opportunity 3, focus on ultra long tail keywords. Check out what percentage of my revenue came from ultra long tail keywords, 7 or more words in 2023 versus 2022. It used to be 31.21% and now it's 48.95%. These keywords are easier to rank for and you can find thousands of them within your industry if you use the tool Answer the Public. People are trying to search for longer keywords because of AI. Focus on capturing it.
All right. Interesting news. You see, I watch TikTok to find this kind of stuff.
This is the best SEO hack you will ever hear. One of the main things in SEO is the amount of people that actually link to your site. If a site has lots of traffic and it links back to your site, it's going to increase. This is the best SEO hack you will ever hear. One of the main things in SEO is the amount of people that actually link to your site. If a site has lots of traffic and it links back to your site, it's going to increase your chances of ranking in Google. So how do we get on these really, really amazing sites? We can do a study with an agency. For example, with Weighted Blanket, we could go, how many people prefer to sleep with heavy blankets versus light blankets, or hot blankets versus cold blankets? We can then put this study on our website and contact traditional media outlets. These media outlets have huge domain authority. And once they start publishing the key stats and the headlines, lots of other blogs will start linking back to your website, increasing your SEO. A lot of industries do this unethically, like the milk industry, pushing fake narratives and fake studies.
Well, interesting insights. There's more to learn. That's why I had the guest speaker. That was,
Question,
yes,
regarding the last,
yes.
he said, make a research and publish your outcomes, your results. Okay, so you mean you sell blankets and you make the research, yes? And you provide the information on your e-commerce website.
Or on LinkedIn or something.
Okay.
I mean, this is an advice which you normally also should follow. I mean, I do that all the time. I analyze some stuff and then I put it on the website, and then people call me and say, hey, do you want to give a lecture? And I get calls from Brazil, I get calls from America, and then I say, yes, if you fly me first class. Was to be online, then I ask for 5 figures, and then it works. And it's the same for clothes, and it's the same for other things. So you look at the situation and say, okay, somebody wants coffee, or somebody wants whatever. Then you say, families who have cats, they don't should use this one, and they should use this one. And then suddenly the word spreads. And then people looking for get realistic packets. All right. Okay, this was the tools we discussed. There are more tools out there. I mean, the SEMrush we have not talked. We haven't talked to Firefox. Firefox also does it. There are free web-based SEO tools, and of course, many more. What we are experiencing currently is actually a new trend. It's voice search. I mean, I don't know if you use your own Siri, but I talk to my Siri every day. And it's not only, hey, go to Spotify and bring better than that, but also, can you go to Amazon and check out if there's a book on this, and then do. And that's the kind of search which will dominate the future relatively quick. So we need to be up for that and understand that. There are various techniques, yeah, audit side, frame side, and target competitor live keywords. I mean, there's much more to do if you want to follow that. Define target audience is the most important. Create recommendations, categorize keyword research, define competitors, and then prioritize and summarize your stuff. So that is quite an important thing. The search engine result page is also important to see where it leads to. So you can actually check out what the search engine results page will show you. On Google Analytics, you find very, very interesting data. The benefits for SEO is clear. You have fantastic advantages by looking at your brand awareness, by looking at the increase of the usability. There is a cost efficiency, and of course, return of investment is getting up. So there are also some disadvantages. Of course, you need to getting noticed, and then the audience can actually attack you. There could be too much success, and this is also a problem which we could have discussed in the case before. When you have too many requests, then you get into trouble. And of course,
Then what do you
I mean,
suggest?
we hear that very often the website go down or the delivery is not fulfilled. I mean, my personal suggestion that is please avoid that. What you could do is it's increased pricing. Then you can see if somebody is buying for a higher price or take the product off. Because nothing worse than delivery. And then you're in big trouble. All right. We have factors. We have talked about that. I like to just look for the important stuff, what is left. Well, there's lots of things to learn. I provided you with a couple of lectures, which you could look up. Let's look at this one. So there are various guides for SEO. Okay. Again. Wait. I have to do this first. Yep, this one here. That's a correlation.
How much is your RAM on your PC?
How much is what?
The RAM,
The
RAM.
my
Kyle Sellerud here, and in this video, I'm going to take you from a complete beginner in Google Ads to being able to set up profitable campaigns like a pro. I'll also be highlighting 8 huge money-saving tips throughout this video, so pay attention and let's get started. If you're brand new to Google Ads, you should be able to find a coupon to save you a little money as you're getting started. Go to google.com, search Google Ads coupon. And the first natural result here is going to come from Google.
Okay, this is now about Google Ads. You see, so far we talked about organic search, optimizing your organic search on top. Now we are in a different world. Well, now we're in the world where you pay for it. And the Google Ads are here that your ranking goes on top. So when you look at any Google page, and you search for URL. So the first link is URL.
But it's
Say again?
not advertised, it's not paid advertising.
No, it is paid. It is paid.
It doesn't
Be-
show.
It does not show, yeah, but we know it's on top. So they have disguised it now. So when I click here, URL has to pay 5 cents. Actually, the mechanism is very tricky. I search URL and Google puts URL for me on top. For somebody in Northern Territory, it will be number 5. Because they know this guy's gonna come, so they put it down. So for here, they locate me in the Nicosia area, so it will be the first thing. So, say again?
But in UK, it's gonna be the official URL.
Yes. But when I click, in the second I click, there's a negotiation process between the URL agent and Google for how much the click is. And this happens before I see. And if Google says it's €1 and URL says I agree, then it's on top. If URL says it's too much, then it's number 2. And this happens before anything else appears on my screen. So when I click now here, this is €1.
This is the pay-per-click.
This is pay-per-click. Just to explain that to you. So if you want to be found, you pay for it. And that is the video where it's all about. But you have to know that. He says, I want to be there with organic. So how can I be there? Have a unique name, have great content, have backlinks. If I don't have that, I have to pay for it. And Google gives me the price. And sometimes it's €10 per click, and sometimes it's 1 cent. Depends. And it's an instant negotiation price. It is the normal thing in advertisement. When you see a billboard, we talked about that, right? It's the same, except that the timing is a little bit longer. The billboard is up to 4 weeks. Here we talk milliseconds.
Google, and currently what they do is match $150. So you spend $150, and about a month later, they're going to credit you $150. So you don't get the money right away, but it's definitely helpful. If you already have a Google Ads account, you're not going to be able to use a coupon, so I would not even bother trying. So to start creating your ads, you need to set up an ad account. You can come to google.com and search Google Ads, and then find the top non-ad result. And from here, just click Start Now. If you're not signed into Google, you will need to sign in. And now Google's going to walk through a couple steps to actually creating the account. What you're going to want to do is just ignore these because I'm going to be walking you through these steps. Instead, look down here and switch to expert mode.
Okay. I will not explain that to you because if you are interested, you watch that video. But the principle is important. By spending money, you will be found. I mean, it's the same in real life. You have the billboards. You have a great shop. It's in the middle of the city. You see it, you can't avoid it. And you know, they are the best sports clothes, whatever, shoes. And it's the same online. So the reality which we have in the physical world is also in the digital world. And therefore, we need to understand that. And therefore, we need to use it. Because if people don't know it, they don't do it. At URL, we have a budget between, depending on the time, between 10,000 and 50,000 a month. Many people are aware of that. We're just starting the recruiting for the bachelor program. And of course, we run around and try to find agents, but at the same time, we are having we click back. And we see that, let's say, there's some certain pockets. I mean, people like him, yeah, finishing military, then where do I go? Or high school guys, you know, just finishing class, where do I go? And we know that 90% or 80% of all the high school graduates leave the country for studying abroad. So we need to catch them before they decide to go out. And then, of course, at the same time, we need to catch people who want to come in. So this instrument is very helpful to make this happen. And you need to know that, but I don't want to teach it to you because, I mean, it's common sense today. I mean, everybody knows that. And if you don't know it, you're in trouble. So that was this one. And this is the potential customer.
How to get your website ranked on Google. Blog content and you want to get it posted to Google as fast as possible because you want to rank. This is how you're going to do that. The first thing you're going to do is get your content up on your website. Wherever that is, you need to get it on there and completely ready for SEO. Once that's done, grab the URL. We're going to head over here. So we're going to head over to Google Search Console. This is the internal tool that they give us to interface with the search algorithm. If you don't already have a Google Search Console account, you're going to need to create one and verify your domain. If you don't know how to do that, drop a comment. I'll show you how to. Once you get logged in, you're going to see
He wants money for that.
like this. This is going to show you all of your rankings and reviews. Initially, you'll probably have nothing if you didn't have an account before. If you did, you're going to see something like this. Click on URL inspection, and you're going to punch in your URL here at the top that you want to rank for. Once you punch URL in, you'll see this page. Simply click this request indexing link, and you're good to go. Google won't start listing it right there, but Google will index it, which allows it to start getting to the algorithm faster because you manually push it into their system. If you're still having trouble ranking your pages, let me know and I can help you.
All right, so there's lots of things to do to make all this happen. And of course, you want your SOE up. You need to go into the website maybe one day. And there are many more things we need to say. All right. So that was what I actually wanted to do afterwards. And now I have one small group task for you where we can apply this. No. Okay, if you don't want to do it, we'll do it on Saturday. Okay, the idea is to apply the stuff what we learned today on a new real estate development. And it's not impossible.
And we need to write the answers based on our knowledge, not the AI. Great.
I mean, writing it takes discipline, but making it happen is the goal. All right. Are there any questions on this topic? Today it was search and marketing, AI marketing plan, and the application of dropshipping. I mean, for me, dropshipping example was a very important one. Number one, to see the personality of that guy. Number two, to see the type of business. Number three, to hear about the results. So I think what we learned from here was amazing. So I'm very happy to get in here. He did that a favor to me, so I hope you appreciate. And I would like him to be an inspiration for you. I mean, he's 20 years old. You are 10 years older. You can do what he can do.
Of course.
And much more.
Much more.
Right? So please, on Saturday, we have 2 sessions, which means 2 chapters. I will send you the 2 chapters that you don't forget.
And you didn't send the chapter for this course. I found it.
I didn't say that.
No.
It's because it's there.
But yeah.
Everything is there.
It's because you say now I will send, and you said last time that you didn't. I found it, but.
Okay, thank you very much. How are you? Wait. Wait with me. Turn off the machine.